Let us now look at question number 8 of the WENSSEC mock, which is saying the first and the last terms of an AP are -4 and 146 respectively. The sum of the AP is 171. Find the number of terms and the sum of the first 20 terms, taking 5 marks. Let us look at the solution. So we are given, looking at our solution, we are given the first term of an AP. The first term of an AP, which is U1, or which we can call A1, will be given as -4. The last term, that is UN, is given as 146. But we know how to represent the last term or any given term for an AP. It is given as A plus N minus 1 into D. So if you have A as your first term, N is the nth term. So we are looking at the nth term being 146. So it means 146 is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. D is the common difference of an AP. So looking at this, we can still have this as 146, which is equal to A, we know it as -4, plus N, we don't know the number of terms, minus 1 into D, we don't know D. So for this case, it means that we can try to rearrange this, and we shall have N minus 1 into D, which is equal to 146 plus 4, which is 150. So this one, we can call it our equation number 1. So our D is our common difference. D is the common difference. So we can treat this as simply N. So for this case, we are having our common difference as D. We have N, which is the number of the terms, and we have our A, which is what we are calling the first term. So having this equation, and we know our A here, then let us also go on and use the information given. We are told the sum of the AP is 7171. So that is the sum of any terms. So the sum of any terms is 7171. But how do we obtain the sum of any terms? The sum of any terms is obtained as n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. And this sum here must be equal to 7171. So that is, we are trying to manipulate this given information and see how best we shall be able to answer the required question. So n over 2, we don't know the number of terms, so we shall maintain n over 2 into, this is 2 times -4. Then plus n minus 1d, we have n minus 1d actually here. So can we substitute for that? N minus 1 is 1, n minus 1 into d is 150. So this one is equal to 7171. So let us multiply through by this 2. When you multiply through by 2, you remain with n into, this is -8 plus 150. So -8 plus 150 is 142. So this will be equal to 7171, then multiplied by 2. So looking at this, we shall now have our n as 7171 times 2 divided by 142. And if we do that, our n will be 101. So this will be the value of n. So after getting the value of n, let us look at what is needed. Find the number of terms. They want the number of terms. So the n is representing the number of terms. Therefore, the number of terms is 101. So this is the total number of terms. Okay, so we have got the total number of terms, but we also need to get the sum of the first 20 terms. So how do we get the sum of the first 20 terms? So the sum of the first 20 terms will be given as, we already know how to represent the sum of any terms. So that is 20 divided by 2 into 2a, then plus n, that is 20 minus 1 into d. So this is same as having 10 into 2 times negative 4, then plus 19 times d. So this will be giving us 10 into negative 8 plus 19d. So looking at this as the sum of the 20 terms, so we are interested in getting this. But when you look at the expression we are meaning with here, we still don't know the value of d. So we need to get d first so we can have this one answered. So let us call this one equation number 2. So from there, let us first look at how best we can get d. So to get d, we can refer to this because we know n, we know the general number of terms, then we can easily get d. So since we know n, let us say from equation number 1. From equation number 1, n, the number of terms are 101 minus 1 into d will be equal to 150. So 100d is equal to 150. So d is same as 150 divided by 100. So our d will be same as 1.5. So this will be d, and after getting d, we can now come back to equation number 2. So from 2, we shall have the sum of the first 20 terms as 10 into negative 8 plus 19 times 1.5. So this will be same as having a 10 into negative 8 plus, this will give us 28.5. So do the simplification here and have this as 10 into 20.5. And this will give you 205 as the sum of the first 20 terms.